Hello and welcome back to NKZStryker Nathan. This is my random map commentary, and this is another 1v1 Arabia. But it isn't a Hun war. No, it's not. In fact, it's an Aztec war. And who have we got today? Well, we do have in green, up in the north in green, we have El Clan Chris playing as the Aztecs, and down to the south in red, we also have CSI Doubt playing as the Aztecs as well, because like I said just a few seconds ago, this is an Aztec Arabia war. Now you can probably see that this is quite an old game, because this was when Doubt was still back in Clan CSI. He is now in Tyrant, but you probably know this already if you are a devout follower of AoC news. Then you'll probably know that he is in Tyrant right now. And Tyrant is a great team. They are the leading team on the leaderboards, I think, for right now. And lots of people have been joining Tyrant recently. People like Fire and Slam and so many other guys, which I probably shouldn't actually say, because we are commentating on this map right here. So, this is an Aztec war. What can we expect? Well, in the feudal age, maybe archers. They can go with archers. Aztecs don't really have the best of archers, but I suppose they can go with archers in the feudal age if they want to. But the castle age is where the real deal starts, because in the castle age, Aztecs do get great monks. They can keep on spamming monks, and the monks of Aztecs are just so powerful. They are the ultimate monk civilization, if you will. But apart from that, apart from monks, we also can expect to see Eagle Warriors come out and start to do some extreme raiding, harassing villagers, you name it. Aztec Eagle Warriors can do their job. And there we go. And normally in team games, an Aztec player would probably go for a fast Imperial, because they are quite strong in Imperial. They have absolutely uber strong monks, and their Eagle Warriors are going to be pretty useful as well, because of that +4 Garland Wars unique technology. But I think El Dorado, the Mayan unique technology, is actually going to be better than Garland Wars for elite Eagle Warriors. But for the time being, let's just look at these two guys' maps. Chris's map isn't looking particularly great. He's only got one very near wood pile, forest, if you will, and it's on a hill. It's on a hill, so it's not going to be looking so great for Chris. His villagers won't be that so efficient, because they do have to go up and down diagonally on this hill, on the side of the hill. And his next nearest wood patch is this tiny one here, maybe this one here. He doesn't really have that many choices in terms of wood right now. His gold, on the other hand, is still, it's quite near his TC. I suspect he is able to wall this quite easily to keep that covered, as well as this bit here. But the front and his left side isn't looking too great for the time right here. So Chris might go very aggressively, because he wants to maintain the area he has under control. He doesn't want to lose it, because it's probably very easy to lose control of an area which is so exposed to the elements, or units even. So, Doubt's base looking to be pretty good, actually. His base is quite naturally walled up. He's got 3 main forest areas. He can easily wall this side here. This side acts as kind of a natural barrier as well. His gold is on a hill, but yeah, it's on a hill, so it's not the greatest of all positions. I mean, Chris's gold is at the bottom of the hill, but it is still on flat land. So Doubt needs to actually protect this, because if Chris comes on top of this hill and starts picking off villagers with archers or whatever he has, then these villagers are going to be under a lot of harassment right here. And that is basically it for their maps right now. Chris starting off with a barracks. A barracks is always a sign of a drush, and you can always expect to see maybe three militia, 3 to 5 militia, depending on how confident you are, I suppose. Doubt with a barracks of his own, looking to counter a drush with another drush. Expected stuff indeed. I'm not entirely sure if countering a drush with a drush is actually the best way to do it. Obviously, drushing doesn't really work if you are completely walled, which these two players aren't, so drushing can work. But since these guys both have militia coming out, it probably will be a militia war for some time. So Chris now making his third militia, whilst Doubt is only on the 1, well 2 right now. So I suspect these guys are going to go and use up their gold, use up the 100 gold they have right now, and basically create militia. I'm just curious to see when they unleash this beast from the barracks. I want to see what happens right now. I'm going to be interested. Chris momentarily housed right there. Not the best of all things. You don't want to get housed at all, because there you have an idle TC. But Chris right now decided to plonk down a mining camp next to this gold pile. I guess that's a decent choice right here. If he wants to create some more militia, then he has to get some more gold. So right now, these guys look like they won't be going to the feudal age for some time. Actually no, saying that, they are doing pretty well because, oh wait a minute, there we go, we have a bit of action here. Chris was just attacking uphill there. That is going to be not so great for him because Doubt has a downhill attack bonus, and this Elite Eagle Warrior even is just going to get sent back to his own base. But looks like Chris will have to take out these militia, because these militia of Doubt's looking to maybe attack some villagers. Nope, these guys going to get out of here and drive them back. So this is 6 militia, 1 Eagle Warrior for Chris, 5 militia and 1 Eagle Warrior for Doubt. So Chris does have the advantage in terms of the number of units he has. But let's see how this goes. I mean, it could go very badly for Chris. I shouldn't actually say that, but who knows. But he does have the advantage at this time. Maybe even going to get this militia. It's only on 8 HP. One more hit and that's gone. But Doubt doing the right thing, going to cling on this hill, probably going to make a stand here because that will be a good choice. He won't be able to take down a lot of Chris's guys. That Eagle Warrior is on 6 HP right there. Ooh, it's looking pretty close actually. Looks like Doubt may get this, but that is because he has sent reinforcements as well. Chris is going to be driven back. Only 2 militia remaining. 1 militia on 2 HP. Come on, get back to your own base. And wow, another barracks from Chris here. Looks like he's going to be going very heavily into militia. We may even see the man-at-arms upgrade, because look how many militia are on screen right now. That's quite a lot. Chris has 4 infantry. Okay, maybe that's not so much. Doubt also on the 4. But Doubt has advanced to the feudal age, and he does have the man-at-arms upgrade as well. So man-at-arms, 6 HP, 6 attack even, 45 HP, looking to be a lot more beefier than the man-at-arms and the militia. But right now, militia do have a numbers advantage. And wow, these two guys are so low. It's quite amusing how low they are actually. Oh, one more hit and then he's gone. He's a goner. Chris doing the right thing, just picking off that low health militia man-at-arms right there, and going to be pursuing this man-at-arms right back to Doubt's base. But Doubt coming now down here with a forward, an archery range, archers coming out right now, going to come out right now. Archers are a great counter to man-at-arms, or militia, whatever. Sure, they do have 1 pierce armor, but really archers are the way to go unit in the feudal age. Archers or scouts, but since these guys are playing as Mesoamerican civilizations, they don't get any horse units. No cavalry for them, but Eagle Warriors going to be a viable choice instead. And you'll see this archer starting to pick off this man at arms. But more man at arms coming here as well. Looks like this ford will be under some pressure because it is quite near Chris's base, and Chris has 2 barracks right here. Doubt starting to build his second archery range, starting to get some more archers out here to help with this for the time being. He is still continuing to send out man at arms as well. This archer is just getting chased across the map, going straight back, and this man at arms will start to take this guy down as well with this help of this archer. There we go. Meanwhile, up in the north, in the centre, we have these 3 archers right here against a whole load of man at arms. That is actually quite a big force. That's quite a lot. But these archers can be easily microed and just hit and run as well. Doubt going to do something with his village as well, trying to do whatever he can, getting his villagers involved. That is quite risky, but you know, it may pay off if you have enough of them, or if you have enough archers to back them up. And Doubt going to get driven back once again. Wow, Chris's man at arms is so tanky. Look at that. Archers only do 4 damage. Doubt he doesn't have fletching right now. Does he even have a blacksmith? I don't think. No, he doesn't. He doesn't even have blacksmith. Whilst Chris does, and what does he have? He's already got scale mail armor right here. That +1 armor and pierce armor going to make them a lot more tankier, or a lot more tanky against the archers. But ooh, where's Doubt's blacksmith? I don't know where. Oh wait. There we go. It's on the front. I didn't even notice that. My bad. I didn't notice that. Doubt, Chris now creating some skirmishes because I guess he knows that Doubt is going for archers, so archers are going to be quite bad against skirmishers because skirmishers, of course, they are the totally anti-archer unit, 3 pierce armor and another attack bonus against archers. So right now, wow, Doubt's forward looking like it's going to be under a lot of threat right here. Doubt still has these guys garrisoned in here, but I don't know. It looks like Chris just has too many guys in here, and he will start destroying this archer range quite quickly actually. There are quite a lot of units pounding away at the walls of this archery range. But Doubt going to counter-attack. He doesn't have the numbers advantage at all. I guess if he tries to ungarrison these guys, maybe he will have some sort of advantage. He will have the element of surprise. But saying that, Chris knows that Doubt has some guys in there. He just doesn't know how many. That's six units in here. Quite a lot that can potentially neutralize all this. But Doubt is looking to be in a very bad position. Let's see how many guys he has. Well, he has 9 ranged units, mostly in here actually, mostly archers and skirmishers, only archers and skirmishers, whilst Chris has a lot more, 11 skirmishers. Okay, 11, he's adding in archers as well, so 11 ranged units and 5 infantry as well. So Chris has a military advantage, but then again, let's look at their economy. Chris right now getting quite a lot of wood right here. He does have a lot of lumberjacks. Maybe he should start getting some more gold. I really think he needs more gold. There's only 16 gold right here. But no, he is seeding more farms though, so He's looking to get more food right here. Doubt right here. Going to be up to the castle age very shortly actually. He almost has the food. He does have the gold, he just needs more food. Ah, there we go. Researching castle age right here. So looks like Chris is going to be behind in terms of the castle age research. But then again, it's kind of risky that Doubt is going to go for a fast castle. Well, strike that, it's not a fast castle at all. Because these guys have been producing quite a lot of units in the feudal age. But a faster castle time than Chris, I can say that. But Chris is getting in Doubt's base. Doubt does not have enough guys to deal with this at all. And gonna get chased right back to the center of his base. Doubt quickly starting to build a watchtower here to protect his gold. But he needs to wall up the base, otherwise these mounted arms are going to take down this quite quickly as well. He might want to do that, or he might just try and kill or just harass lots of villagers, which he is doing right now. And meanwhile, one archer range gone down in the forward, another one still stands, but there is nothing coming out of it right now either. And Chris getting chased back once again down to his own base. I've said that so many times. Doubt getting chased back once again. Even, yeah, I've said that phrase so many times. It's quite amusing. But Doubt going to prepare for the castle age. Another barracks coming down here in his base, looking to another one, looking to get some eagle warriors. Eagle Warriors out. Of course, Eagle Warriors are going to be a great raiding unit. They have a base pierce armor of 2, I believe. And sure, they do start off with 4 attack in the Dark Age, but since they act as scouts, where's Doubt's? Maybe it's dead. Okay, never mind. But as I was saying, Doubt. Eagle Warriors are like scout cavalry, so when they get to the feudal age, then they will get that extra boost, that extra +3, I think. Or was it +2? I can't remember. Or something like that. Anyway, they do have a bonus, a feudal age bonus. So, Chris is getting into the back of Doubt's eco. He is going to take down a lot of villagers right here. They are fleeing for their lives. Saying that actually, the man-at-arms aren't not the greatest of all raiders. Skirmishers not the greatest of all raiders either, really. They only have 3 attack there, which is absolutely dreadful. But there we go. There we go. Eagle Warriors coming out for Doubt right here. But his economy is kind of in a mess, okay. He does have an absolute ton of food, but not enough gold or wood either. He has been pushed off wood right here. He had to relocate right here as well, and his gold has been harassed a number of times as well. Doubt, Chris, even, oh god, I can't stop saying this. Chris is also up to their castle age, and what is he creating? Well, Eagle Warriors. Why not? Eagle Warriors are the go-to unit for any Mesoamerican civilization because they are just so good. They're fast, they have decent attack, and they have good pierce armor as well, which makes them great raiders. As I always like to say, a great raider is one which is fast, has good pierce armor, and also it would help if they had a range attack as well. So, in conclusion, a great raider would be an elite Huskar on a horse with a bow. There we go. That is a great raider unit. And now Chris is starting to absolutely flood these guys in. Across the map to Doubt's base. Doubt has a reasonable number of just normal Eagle Warriors. Going to send them back to Chris's base. Chris looks like hasn't noticed this right now, but this could be quite bad for Chris right here. These these 8 going to get into the back of Doubt's Chris's base even, and going to do what he does best, harass the eco. And but meanwhile, back in Doubt's base, he is getting a ton. Doubt is getting quite harassed right here. I mean, look, there's so many villagers going down for Doubt right here. Chris doing an amazing job of harassing right here. And wow. There we go. Long swordsman upgrade. Long swordsmen are being created. That is not something we see every day. Nobody creates long swordsman. Militia in the Dark Age Drushing is kind of common, but not so common. But man at arms is kind of rare. But long swordsman, the long swordsman upgrade is virtually non-existent in 1v1 Arabias, 1v1 Arabia matches. That's for sure, because they're not so great. They're not great at attacking archers. They're not great at attacking cavalry. But they do counter Eagle Warriors, because look at that, 11 attack on them, and only 9 attack on the Eagle Warriors. But the long swordsmen also have that 5 HP, 5 HP more. Wow, that's a ton, an absolute ton of Eagle Warriors here. A horde of Eagle Warriors from Doubt here, looking to probably take down a lot of Chris's Eagle Warriors, because he has a huge numbers advantage, but also these long swordsmen of Chris going to deal with them pretty effectively. So Chris Doubt might lose more than he wants, because these long swordsmen are a pretty good counter to Eagle Warriors. And if this gets to the really late game, which maybe it probably will, then looks like champions are going to be great against elite Eagle Warriors. Because champions also have that extra 1 armor, which probably will make all the difference. These long swordsmen though getting completely ganged up by these Eagle Warriors right here. He still has a lot of long swordsmen down at his base to protect himself from any Eagle Warrior raids. Just going to fast forward this a little bit, because I don't know when this is going to... I don't know what's going to happen. I want to know. But Doubt still going heavily on Eagle Warriors right here. I'm not sure if that's the best idea, considering that Chris is going for long swordsmen and the standard infantry unit, which are great, like I said before, against Eagle Warriors. I mean, look at that. That's quite a lot of Eagle Warriors gone down right here. Not many long swordsmen gone down right here either. And that's going to be pretty good news for Chris. Chris does have a score lead. He is in the score lead by... He has a score lead by 300 points. Okay, 400 points right now. So Chris is in a pretty good position. Doubt's gold is running quite low, but he has been spending lots of it on Eagle Warriors, because Eagle Warriors cost 20 gold. No, that's 20 food and not 50 gold. It's quite a lot, considering long swordsman, which costs 60 food and 20 gold, which is kind of like the opposite, really, to be honest. And we have a siege workshop, a forward siege workshop from Chris here. This is a sign of confidence, because you build forward siege workshops when you think, especially in Arabia, when you think you have a huge advantage of your opponent, and maybe going to make some mangonels, and maybe, I don't know what he's going to do. A mangonel could do absolute wonders to these guys bunched up together while fighting other guys, but no, a battering ram. Interesting. I wasn't really expecting that. Maybe he was kind of anticipating a town centre coming up right here. That is still going to get denied by these guys here anyway. And this town centre probably going to go down. Yep, going to go down to this battering ram right here as well. And wow, Doubt's forward kind of failed, and now it's Chris's turn to forward it up. There we go. That town centre gone down like just gone down. Anyway, looking to push in whenever he can. Doubt also has the longswordman upgrade as well. He's making them as well. So going to look like an all-out infantry war. Not something we see every day, especially in 1v1s. Usually we just see the usual crossbowmen, archers, crossbowmen, cavalry archer, knights, stuff like that. The same old, same old. I don't know what Chris is doing. Sending that battering ram down to the town centre. Going to get taken down pretty quickly to these two melee units. And here we will also have a pretty big battle. Or maybe not. These guys are going to keep their distance for the time being. Going to mass up where if they can. And hopefully we will see a huge climax very, very shortly. Ah, wow. These two guys getting in here, killing off a villager. That's pretty good right here. Another one might go down. Ooh. Oh, that's so close. Nat Lumberjack on 5 HP. But there we go. Looks like another siege workshop. Oh. Interesting. Chris has cancelled that right there. And wow, we have an absolutely huge battle here. Lots of longswordsmen from both players right here as well. But Doubt is going to drive Chris back, looks like. I mean, his longswordsmen don't have to travel as far. Wow, this longswordman here, this lone hero of Chris, just killing off like so many villagers. That's another villager going to go down right here. Wow, that's pretty good right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe? 5 villagers gone down right here to 1 longswordman. That's pretty good. Rest in peace, good old man. Good man. And wow. So back and forth. Doubt right now starting to take down the siege workshop, but not for long because Chris is coming in here with his own longswordman, and he is going to drive Chris back for the time being. I feel like a mangonel right here will cause an absolute ton of damage. But still, 2 battering rams. Interesting choice. I'm not sure why Chris is going with battering rams, but hey, I don't know. Maybe he wants to actually do something sneaky, get into the back here maybe, start to take down whatever he can take down. And Chris, wow, my, Chris has an absolute horde, a battalion of longswordmen here, going to take down these longswordmen of Doubt really quickly as well. And once they are preoccupied, so these 2 battering rams going to go down here to the town centre, probably going to destroy it, going to raise it right here as well. So not looking very good for Doubt. His gold right here has been depleted. His only gold is at the front. His only remaining gold is at the front, and it is being constantly under huge pressure by Chris. Chris also has just used up all his gold as well, but he is spreading across the map, getting gold from the center. He is going to be going all out on this forward. He needs to actually push in sometime. He can't hang around forever. That's for sure. He needs to start pushing in when he has the advantage. Right now, it's looking pretty in favour of Chris right here. But wow, we have an absolutely huge battle right here. Huge battle. That's very nice to watch indeed. But Chris getting the upper hand, getting the numbers advantage, and going to add in some elite skirmishers as well. Interesting choice. Oh wow, Chris. Wow, there we go. Looks like this is GG. And yeah, looks like Doubt will be saying GG in some time. There we go. What a game. What an absolute awesome game. I've never seen such cool infantry wars in 1v1 Arabia. Now that's something you don't see every day, do you? So there we go, that's longswordsman for you. That's the power, the lethality of longswordsman, and that will be the title of today's video. So, I hope you have enjoyed this, and I will see you next time.